Hey there, cutie. Did you miss me? What am I talking about? Of course you missed your vampire. Shh. No. Do you remember what happened last time you tried to scream? Do we really need to do that again? We've been doing this for weeks now. You know the deal. You'd be a good little human for me and do as I wish. And I'll not harm a hair on your pretty little head. Sure, you never agreed to that outright. But you mostly follow the rules. I've only had to see you disciplined one time. That's why you are still you. Now then, let's go inside and get started, I want to mess with your head some more. I enjoyed your feeble resistance last time. It was so adorable watching you go from wiggly and frantic to quiet and docile. And I finally figured out how to work the magic so you remember what I do to you this time. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, this is a home away from home for me. Given all the fun I have here, I'll let you choose this time. You want this on the couch, one on your chairs, maybe your bed. Come on, don't make me choose for you. Yes, the bed it is then. Let's go get you comfy then. You know what I want, human? Just look into my... No. Don't look away. There you go. Just stare into those ruby red eyes. I need to just grab your chin and make sure you look like a good human, it seems. Squirm if you want. Maybe whimper like you did last time. But you know you can't stop it. That's it. Just focus on my eyes. Let yourself get lost in them again. Feel your body, mind, and soul relax. First your legs, then your arms, then your head. There you go. Such a good human you are. Don't worry. I won't let you fall. Sink deeper into my eyes. Everything else begins to fade from view. You are but drifting in darkness, with only my eyes to guide you. I can feel a little bit of your mind fighting back. Just let it go. Give yourself to me. Focus on my eyes and let yourself drift away into the void around you. Let yourself relax in this familiar place once. And now...
Okay, that's about enough.
Who's what? When did you even get here? Who are you?
The owner of that human you're with. I'd ask whatever you think you're doing, but I already know. And I'm not one to take kindly to someone trying to take my favorite toy.
And just who do you think you are to try and stop me? Oh. Well, this complicates things. Horns and a spaded tail. That means there are only a few things you could be.
I'm a succubus, and with your red-slitted eyes, you have to be a vampire. So what exactly did you think you're doing with my human?
Your human? I've had this one mark for weeks now.
Yes, I've seen a few different bite marks on them a couple of times. I assume all of those were you.
I have a pretty docile human now, and you think I'm not going to take some blood from them?
Okay, that part's fair. I do the same with a bit of their soul. I only take the excess, though. I still don't want you doing anything with my human's head, though.
I still don't see this yours part.
Oh? Then watch this. Hey, human? Eclipse.
What in the... Human? Why are you kneeling before her? Did you just override my trance?
Nope. My trance can't be made permanent like yours probably can. So, I implant commands in their head so that I don't have to do this every time. Put a dozen or so in their head and, well, I can order them around even if they aren't in a trance state. So, like, embrace Twilight.
Oh, of course you have a command for getting them into bed. Well, I'm not giving up my lovely, lovely pet just because of all this. You can go ahead and leave us be.
I'm not going anywhere. I'll fight you if I have to. I'm rather attached to this one, and not just because they're so easy to control.
Look, I don't really care what you think. This human is mine. You'll have to find another. There are plenty of them anyway. Not like many could resist your charms anyway.
That's probably true. But I'm not just gonna toss the toy I worked with for so long to get those commands seeded into their heads.
Human, why didn't you say something like this was happening? Human? Hello? You there?
Another one of my commands. They can't talk about my work on them without my permission. It's not that they didn't want to tell you. They couldn't.
How long would it take to get them out of their head?
About as long as it took to get them in. And I'm not taking them out before you even ask. This human is mine. I'm not handing them over to you.
Human, sit back up on the edge of the bed. Good to see it doesn't lock me out of their head. You just sit there and look cute, little human.
We agree on something. The human is indeed cute. I'd bet they'd blush up a storm if they could think to do so.
Are we going to get physical over this?
I mean, I wouldn't say no.
You know damn well that's not what I meant. I'm never giving up my pet. I'm not letting them go. I have all night to do this.
They are mine. I can also do this all day long.
They're mine.
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 Mine! Wait. Hang on. A thought occurs to me that might solve the issue. The human might even like it themselves.
The only solution I see is for you to leave.
Now listen, you lovely vampire. You've both been saying mine this whole time. I now ask this. Ours?
Ours?
Yeah, ours. We've already seen that my implanted triggers don't affect your trance at all. They both work at one time. Why can't we do the same?
That is true. And with you saying that we've already been sharing them the whole time. For weeks now at this point, I mean, what if we both want them like we do now?
Honey, I'm a succubus. I'm totally down for a three-way. In several regards.
Why am I not surprised at all to hear you say that?
So, are you willing to share the human? They don't seem to mind too much. Or, at least, they aren't able to voice the issue.
You aren't going to rip out their soul or anything later, right?
Of course not. Why would I get rid of one of my favorite toys? I assume it's the same for you and their blood, given the most I've seen after a bite in this human is weakness. And a juicy idea has popped into my head.
Well, if you suggest...
No. Although, maybe a part of me wants to suggest that. No, I was thinking we could go out to dinner. And, oh look, dinner is here already. Isn't that right, human? You don't mind if we both feed off of you, do you? Rejection.
Did you just...
See? The humans shook their head. They don't mind at all.
You have commands to get them to say yes and no? Oh, you are a devious one.
I don't need my toy being disobedient, do I?
Seems a bit like cheating.
When did our kind ever play by the rules? Why do that when we can do this and make the rules?
You aren't wrong. Making the rules is more fun. So, if we are having dinner today, who's going first?
I'll go first. Mine should take less time anyway. Normally, well, you can guess. But I can make do with kisses here. Now, human, come here. If you're awake in there, don't worry your precious little head. You know I'm gentle.
Having fun?
Definitely. They taste lovely as always. You are such a good little human. Your turn.
Human, pull down your shirt to expose that lovely neck of yours. Let's see, I bit you on that side first last time. So I'll just... Heavenly. You did great. You didn't complain at all. Oh, that's right. You can't.
I say that makes it official then. You are such a lucky human to have two owners now. You best be good for my new friend here. They won't be the only one mad if I hear you misbehaved.
Oh, I'll do the same. That sounds delightful.
Say, I have a question. Why are you repeatedly hypnotizing this human anyway? Why not just keep them under?
Normally, I just ambush the humans, bite them, and leave them in their daze. Or sometimes they even die. I'm kinda tired of the messes I keep making, and the constant hunting. So I'm just looking for humans to just rotate around. Less of a mess, less of a trail. And I haven't used my charm powers for several decades. The rest is real.
Yes. So, you are trying to not make scrambled human brains. They aren't as fun that way. Yeah. Actually, another idea. Did you want my help? I do this all the time. I even know a few more humans that like this sort of thing.
Wait. There are humans that want us to mess with their head?
A lot more than you think, as long as they get to come back to their normal selves. Of course, if you implant words in their head, you can mess with them even when they are awake. It's delicious fun. You just hold up your fingers ready to snap, and they know there's nothing they can do to stop you. Now, there's some fun squirming. You need to see some at some point.
That certainly does sound like a lot of fun. Shall we start now? Though thinking about it, these humans just had their soul and blood taken. We probably shouldn't do any more than we already have.
Yes, I would say that is a safe bet. But we could join them in bed there.
We are not.
No, you silly vampire. Aren't you guys cold-blooded? And you now have 2 willing, warm bodies to share a bed with. We can really make them ours come morning. As much as I want. Other activities, I was referring to just maybe cuddles, or you just using them as a bed warmer. Seriously, either way, our human needs rest. They went through a lot in a short amount of time, and honestly, I think sleeping with friends is a bonding experience. And since we are sharing the human, we could use a bit of time to talk about how we're going to do this. We might be sharing more than one human potentially. We need to figure out boundaries.
I still think you're just trying to get me undressed. But yes, an extra warm bed does sound nice. Fine, but don't you dare do any funny business with me.
All right. I'll be good tonight. Not that I was planning anything tonight. Embrace twilight.
Okay. Now we just hop in and get comfy. We'll talk in the morning, yeah? I'll take this side of the human and you take the other. No, I'm not being between you guys before you even bother saying so.
I was only thinking it. Come on now and get the human to sleep already. I don't have a command to make them fall asleep.
Look at me, human. Good, there you go. Into my eyes again. Let the night take you now. Close your eyes and rest. Good little human.
You'll need the rest. You have a long morning ahead of you.
They certainly do. I'm sliding up against you tonight, though. Got warmth to steal.
I think I'll do the same, actually. Good night, pet.
All the good girls go to hell, 'cause even God herself has enemies. And once the water starts to rise and heaven's out of sight, she'll want to death.